Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to demonstrate for you a new 3ds Max plugin called Project GEPPETTO. Basically what it is it allows you to easily and quickly place crowds of people and people moving through your buildings or animations. I'm going to start off here by creating a couple boxes, give you kind of a sense of space. From there, I'm going to come over here and hit Create Crowd underneath this little toolbar with people. There we have a couple of things. We have the free area tool, which allows you to drag around and draw kind of a free group of people in there. We also have a rectangle tool, which allows you the same thing, and the circle tool. Um, let's start off by doing that with the free form one. Kind of give you an idea of how that works, kind of shapes you can make with that. It kind of change the density on it. I'm gonna kind of bump up the density there real quick, kind of give you an idea. Um, Rectangle over here, and then circle kind of over here. Um, you can overlap with these. It just gets a bit confusing when you're trying to edit them. Once again, you come over here to modify, and you can change the density of them, bring it down, bring it up. You can also change the crowds. So let's see how that looks. Come up here and hit simulate, and there it is. It's kind of simulating a group of people and whatnot. Another fun tool with this is actually the create flow tool, and that allows you to create a pass of people to walk through your animations. That's kind of a simple path of them walking through. I'm actually going to create another path, kind of intersects with this one, and kind of shows you how they interact with each other in those crossing lines. So from there, you kind of do the same thing. Come up here and hit simulate. So if you hit simulate, kind of shows you different people walking through. One thing you might want to keep in mind while doing this is the frame rate. If you set your frame rate too small, according to or lower than what your animation is, you'll have people kind of appear and disappear at these start and end points over here. You can also, same with the crowds, you can also modify the density of things. So say you can modify density, increase that. You can also increase the male-female ratio. Um, I like to keep it at a good steady ratio between, not to be too particular in one group. Every time you change something, I come back up here and hit simulate, and it simulates things going through. Um, yeah, and you can have people crossing paths and whatnot, walking through crowds of each other. So let's try to apply this to an actual model itself. Let's move on to actually applying it to a building. You may recognize this from one of the other tutorials I've done. So let's add a couple crowds in here. Add one right there. Let's add one here at the entryway into the building. Let's also add kind of a flow. People walking in front of the building, like on a sidewalk. Um, People coming and walking through to the other side of the building, and so on. So let's kind of animate this, just get us a feel for how it's going to people are going to interact with this type of space. As you can see, when I set it up, the building wasn't quite on the right level. So what I'm going to do is try to raise the building itself. It's easier just to do it this way than to try to move all those people. Um, play on that. As you can see, people walking through, people hanging out in front of the building. Let's create another crowd here underneath the building, kind of like they're hanging out in like a little atrium lobby area. As you can see, they're kind of in there, even though it's kind of darker than I really wanted it to be. But they're in there. You see people moving around, kind of giving that kind of sense of space that I'm going for. That kind of concludes this tutorial on Geppetto. Be looking for more once they kind of develop the software a bit more and I get more familiar with it. Thank you.